Small business owners are optimistic about the national economy. It's at a 3-year high. That's according to a new report just released today. So what accounts for the rise? Let's welcome J.P. Morgan Chase & Company senior economist Jim Glassman. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, we're fine. It's good to see you. Exactly what did this survey reveal?
This survey tells us that the small business community is becoming much more optimistic about what's taking shape here. You know, for the longest time, the large business community has been enjoying much of the recovery that's been going on for the past 6 years. But we're seeing pretty significant increase in optimism from the small business community, which is very telling because that indicates to economists that the general recovery that we know has been going on for a while is reaching now to the smaller business community. And it tells us that it has a stronger foundation than what we've been seeing before. And I think it's what's telling is our leaders tell us that in response to this growing optimism, they are having to think more about their long-term needs. They're planning to boost employment. They're planning to boost pay. Things that are going to be coming to workers are going to be feeling this optimism as well.
There are challenges, though, in the midst of all of this optimism. I know you've identified 3 of the top challenges business owners face. What are they?
Well, one of the big challenges, I mean, for a business, the large challenge is really revenues. Will they keep growing? But one of the big challenges that these leaders tell us is that they're having a harder time finding talented workers, people with the right skills, which to an economist is music to our ears, because that tells us that if they're having a hard time finding people with the right skills, that's because they need people. And the jobs that they have are well-paying jobs, if only they can find the folks with the right skills. So a lot of businesses are having to develop training programs, and they're talking about boosting pay to attract more workers. So yeah, that's at the core of it. These are all positive things. They tell you that these are all symptoms of a growing economy. There are challenges for folks who are exposed to what's going on in the energy sector. Life is going to be a little more challenging, but for most Americans, lower oil prices are going to be a real benefit.
Let's talk a little bit more about wages. We've seen some huge American employers raising what they're paying employees. We've seen CEOs drop what they make so that employees can make more. I mean, does this continue?
You know, this is one of the positives that come from a growing economy and improving job market. I mean, broadly, the national level, we've not seen much of an acceleration in pay, but I think what you're seeing particularly in surveys like ours, which show more optimism and intentions to increase pay, the smaller business community is having to pay more, is having to work harder to retain their workers. And this is one of the benefits that comes from an ongoing recovery in the economy, that the benefits to the larger business community are going to be coming to workers as well.
We have less than a minute. Could you give us a quick word about the impact of technology and the way businesses are being managed?
Technology has been extremely disruptive. It's got a lot of benefits, but it's very disruptive. It's displacing a lot of routine work. And this has been going on for the past 20 years, frankly. And I think it's contributing to the challenges businesses have in finding people with the right skills, because a lot of people grew up thinking, well, America doesn't make anything anymore. Why do I want to be in manufacturing? And what we're finding is, no, because there are a lot of job opportunities in manufacturing. Businesses need those folks, and if you get the right training, that's going to land you a much better job. So that's the #1 challenge, and frankly, it's a great challenge to have, because it's a symptom that the economy is starting to do better. Businesses are realizing that they better plan for more years of growth.
We'll leave it there, Jim. But one website. I lied. Give me one website, and then we'll leave it there.
Yeah, you can find more information from our survey by going to chase.com/business leaders outlook.
Okay, Jim. Thank you. Mike, over to you.
Thank you.